All right. Good morning. Good morning. It's about 8:33, June 16th, 2021. And I thought that I'd get this video out a little early. There's not much that's going to happen before the open. We just got some economic data. It seems like the market's pretty much in line with what I said yesterday, with just a stagnant kind of waiting for what the Fed's going to say at 2 p.m. today. So let's just get this out of the way, and maybe we can, I don't know, listen to a little music before the market open and try to calm ourselves before this big event, because there's going to be some volatility today in one direction or the other. So we'll see. We'll see. So what economic data do we get? We'll get to that. But right now, only silver and oil really putting on any gains. Silver up 0.7, oil up 0.4, but literally everything else is just about flat. And that's really all there is to say about it. And they've wavered around all night. Really not much happening. And like I said, this is just because they're waiting for the Federal Reserve. Dollar is slightly lower, right around 90.493. But even that, it was at 90.56. Okay, it was 90.43. A very tight range for everything right now, just because it's waiting and waiting. But we did get a little bit of a clue this morning, just a couple minutes ago, as to how poorly this economy is doing. And I wouldn't be, well, it seems like off of that data, the market is putting on a little bit of a gain. And I don't really know what's happening with gold and silver yet with that. But so what is it? We had building permits down 3% versus the 1.3% drop, which was expected. And then housing starts were up 3.6%. So if I understand this correctly, building permits are the leading indicator of the housing starts, because you have to get the permit before you actually do the housing start. So sometimes you get a permit, you don't even start the house, right? But so when you see building permits down over 100% more than what they expected, and housing starts went up 3.6%, and I don't know exactly what they expected, but that is not a good sign for the economy. Not a good sign at all. But I mean, what is the housing market right now? It's a super massive bubble, man. And who is the one that created the bubble? Well, it might have something to do with the fact that the Federal Reserve is buying $40 billion a month in mortgage-backed securities, something which no congressperson is allowed to ask them about, no TV person is allowed to ask them about, nobody even bats an eye. I doubt that you even knew that. I didn't know it until somewhat recently. I mean, I knew they were buying everything, but mortgage? I mean, housing prices are at astronomical levels. Why do we need to stimulate demand in the housing market? We don't. It's about acquiring everything. It's about inflating everything, preparing for the crash that is coming. Again, that's never saying short the market. I'm just saying this is the reality. You have to understand the reality. That's why you bet against the debt. That's why you become your own central bank, like Greg Manarino says. Okay, what was the other point we got? Import prices. They expected a 0.8% rise in 1 month. In 1 month, we got a 1.1% rise in import prices. I mean, what other validation do we need that inflation is taking off and is just going to heights that we haven't seen in a long time? It's already at heights that we haven't seen in a long time, and it's only going to get worse. But again, this is why the market is kind of in this in-between state. It's like the Federal Reserve is inflating, and they're getting their inflation, but the economy, building permits down 3%. I mean, the economy's failing. So it wants this confirmation that the Federal Reserve is going to continue what it's doing and keep inflating this debt. And so that's what we're watching for today. I'm not going to be doing anything until that announcement. I'm going to be watching this market, seeing what it does, and probably watching it through the announcement. And then maybe I'll make a decision on what I want to do. If we get a big drop in gold and silver off of that announcement, and we hit maybe an attractive technical level, I would add there. If we get a bounce, I will do nothing. I already have enough money in gold and silver. And the same thing with stocks. I mean, stocks, if they start bouncing afterwards, into maybe 3 p.m., I might think about riding a wave there, but yeah, I mean, I think it's a nice chill out day, and so that's what I'm gonna do with this video. Chill out, 5 minutes. All right, hit the like, subscribe button, and I hope you enjoy your day. All right, I'll see you at the end. Bye.